Pulled back by Wycherley. Crowley's seen some space out wide. And guess who's out there? Guess who? Oh, dreams are made of that. Peter O'Mahony makes his final appearance at Thomond Park in the red of Munster and has a try.
If you're after any mystery rugby jerseys and bundles, check out Blindside Box in the description and use the code AndrewForde for 10% off your order.
Seen a corner being turned in France, no matter what happens over the next week or two.
What a pass.
Bundyaki picks up a pass from heaven.
Aquaplanes in, look at that.
Oh.
That was almost moving too quick at times. But what a take again from O'Mahony. Managed to gather the ball with his left hand.
Jaco Piper's going to have a close look here.
Hold on. Well done, buddy. Great work. Well done, buddy. Great work.
He's a real competitor, Peter O'Mahony.
I haven't got it over the line.
Isn't he? Yeah, in the Premiership and indeed in Europe. What an offload that was to Thomas Young. Round the outside he goes, being hunted down by O'Mahony. What a tackle that is!
O'Mahony has pulled off something pretty special there, Donnacha.
Yeah, super from him, Ali. To be fair, he's probably done for pace, but he finds a way to get back there.
Sevilla out left to the front, great read. It was by.
It's a nice competition in there, just steps right in front of Adi Sapia.
Munster, stay on the line. No, don't touch him. No, don't need to do that.
Open, please. Open.
The first flash point.
Stay there.
Ruben van Heerden trying to reach over. He's come through the centre, as has O'Mahony.
Yeah, he certainly made a career out of making himself a nuisance at line-out time there, getting in the middle of things, eventually getting the ball from the box, getting that turnover.
Van der Fleer, through the gap goes O'Mahony. He's got Aki on his shoulder. Bundyaki, try timeout. Bundyaki in.
Steele at the front, what a great, that's really what it is, so athleticism in the back row, Munster, with O'Donnell, Colin and with O'Mahony. That's a great hit, really giving Robson no easy ball at all, no easy out. He's there competing, he steals it. Not only that,
It'll come and it'll be a penalty to Ireland and O'Mahony and Sinclair. The little words.
You stupid cunt. You stupid cunt.
How impressed you've been with him since he arrived in Munster. We'll come back to that. O'Mahony with a little kick through. Abrahams.
With the scrum half queuing up on the right hand side. Barron with a little grubber kick through. They're queuing up here. Can Stockdale get there? Oh, what a take from Peter O'Mahony. A certain try saver.
The work rate to get out wide. We saw he could barely walk about 20 minutes ago. Look at his work rate and getting back, diving on the ball, brilliant anticipation. Not only that, but he also has the support play of O'Connell. Another charge. It's try time for Munster. It's quarter-final time for Munster. A tremendous celebrations as the Munster skipper goes over the line. Involved at the start. There's plenty involved now. Duhan van der Merwe not taking a backward step with Peter O'Mahony.
Dupont, every time he touches the ball, there are red shirts everywhere. He's got a giant target on his back, on his front, on each limb, and Munster are making sure that he can barely breathe today.
They have men out wide. If CJ Stander can ship it on, then he can. It's Peter O'Mahony, and he uses his strength when he doesn't have the pace to get around the defender.
Sexton puts the kick through. The chasers are there. O'Mahony!
Yes! Little scuffle with O'Mahony.
But look, it's the speed off the ground. It's that big paw coming in the one hand to pull it in.
Fakatava again, flat. Oh, not expecting it. Hayden Ross. And hacked away downfield by O'Mahony.
Aaron up the back. Crowley. Flat across the face, but on the bounce for Peter O'Mahony. With Haley to his left. And Mike Haley.
Answer from Williams as the players have a little bit of afters, and O'Mahony and Alan Wynne-Jones are just checking to see.
Back it comes from Craig Casey.
Jones and Stain looking for the inside ball to Kinghorn, then has to try and keep him in play, but Ireland fling him again towards this west stand. O'Mahony.
Last season, most likely be the one to come on if needed.
Now straightening. Earls comes in with O'Mahony to make the tackle. And on pinched by O'Mahony. The All Blacks only had one player there.
Leave it.
Not often you see Frans Malherbe getting involved there.
He's cutting down that space.
Has the most tries in this encounter. Peter O'Mahony gets up and does.
Playing in Europe, and they've generally been pretty feisty affairs. No punches thrown outside.
They always are. Here is his fellow second rower, Gabriele Venditti. O'Mahony can see it, O'Mahony has it. With any great sense of purpose.
Whoa! Scumbag! Hey. You know exactly what he's doing. Up and away. He knows exactly what he's doing. Scumbags! Oh yeah, hard man. Up and away. Man yourself. Up and away.
Some anger in there. The referee needs to sort that out.
That's very unlike you. Nice feet. Still going. Best puts him down. O'Mahony in over the top. Got to protect his body weight. O'Mahony has a clutch on that ball. He has a grip on that ball. And Peter O'Mahony wins the penalty.
We need to check this then, do we? Okay, boys, I was going to have a conversation with the TMO's come down, so now I'm going to ask you to take your team one side, you take one side, and I deal with the screen, please. Okay. Mace, I'm coming to you, okay?
Tricky bats for Campbell to cope with. He's got Mason close to him, but there's adventure in the air for Munster, and the captain's on his way. And he's got Byrne, and that isn't in much.
2 or 3 on the outside for Ireland now. Can they execute? O'Mahony. Oh, Peter O'Mahony does get the ball away. McCluskey on the reach.
Yeah, just the majestic offload here from Peter O'Mahony.
Hit by the outstretched arm. Netty. Leaving it to lose the best part of a decade.
Go and deal with him. No, you go and deal with him. Stop. Stop. I didn't mean to. Stop. There, you know what I mean? Stop.
He's trying to get away from Zebo. For Asabaloo. My goodness, Harlequins know they're in the scrap here. Kilcoyne just points to the referee and says this has to be a penalty.
Sidelines to join his second row partner, and on that evidence, and there'll be some that say, well, at least he brought him down on his back rather than on his neck, but he's over the horizon. Once more, big tackle from James Lowe when it was needed. O'Mahony goes in after it, and Ireland get the penalty.
To lose the champions in the last eight, and O'Mahony.
Munster keep marching on. Here's Abrahams out wide. O'Mahony steps back inside. Oh, Peter O'Mahony, take a bow.
Hey, but I didn't see who put it there.
You don't start now. Piss off. The Farrell playing inside centre, going for the kick. And going for a quick tap as well.
That stiff breeze, remember. Fires it straight, but great competition from Munster.
It's a brilliant lift, of course, but you know, when you chat about ageing athletes and stuff like that, that is pure desire to get in front of that ball, and nothing surprising from Peter O'Mahony.
Penalty Ireland, Wales not rolling away. And Phillips and O'Mahony continue at each other.
Pino to Pentia. Couldn't outstrip the Munster defence. The missile dispatched on its target from Ben Healy, and it all started with that from Peter O'Mahony.
Toronto's having a go now. Pepe might have been.
Peter O'Mahony straight through until it's bored, swatting him out of the way.
There's plenty of afters as well. Mike Healy's in the thick of things, and there's
out to there. 7 leave.
All a little unsavoury very early in the game. It's not quite finished just yet, and it flares up again, and
The advertising hoardings are being tested over on that far side, and there's a couple of little pockets away to the left still going as well.
Boys, leave.
O'Connell, referee still saying they'll go back to the advantage if necessary, but here's O'Mahony. They may not need it. What a try!
Here's Mike Haley. And away goes Peter O'Mahony looking for support.
That is really awful. Much better from Munster there.
Where's the fucking time? Your catch hasn't run all catch.
There's Niall Scannell. You could sense there were men in space outside. And O'Mahony throws the dummy. Keith Earls is on the inside. Back it goes to O'Mahony. Extra man is Lloyd. And Lloyd keeps going.
Casey again. Belcher slow to get to his feet again. Lovely hands from O'Mahony to Frisch.
Fluency. And the thousands around us finding their voice, particularly now. Peter O'Mahony.
Romano this time gets picked off.
Ashton Hewitt spins. Ed Ogbo with the tackle. Peter O'Mahony and Tane Basham falling out. 7 against 7.
That's good carrying. Olivon takes it on a crucial 2 or 3 metres more. But it's Ireland who win the breakdown penalty. And look who it is, leading by example.
Nankivell, O'Mahony, it'll be his last foray along with Conor Murray.
3 Munster men on top of him. I really don't know what started this, but it's starting to get silly. And in fact, O'Mahony must be very careful here, because he's in red card territory there. Pepsi Goodelazy is in there as the peacemaker.
Ball presented for Williams, and then ball, and he really got the motor running. But chopped down the tackle by Peter O'Mahony. Ireland have
Pace of Calvin Nash gone. It's Nash inside the 22. The pass on the outside to O'Mahony of all people. And has he got in for a try in the corner? He has, you know. The referee's given it.
We're going to let that kind of petulant shit with the 9 play the ball off.
That wasn't what the penalty was for, right? So right, stop now. That wouldn't happen if you pair aren't holding each other, okay? I don't want to see that again in live play.
Fair enough.
Calm down, be better. We're going to go with the penalty for not rolling.
Gets some go forward ball, nicely pulled back to Earls from Carberry, pops it outside. O'Mahony just about held on, but Peter O'Mahony goes over.
If we could do some of the hard yards. Got driven back though.
Little sway of the hips, and woof, Harry Williams was not the intended target. Again, the work over the ball and arms stretched on the West Terrace in front of us. And it's O'Mahony. A little bit closer to the end of the seats, but that's great work from O'Mahony.
Geelong putting the heat on. Thrown by Garano, but Munster have won it.
O'Mahony's at the front. That is a wonderful steal.
What do you think about the intensity from your teammates out there? Was there enough in the game? Did they give enough, do you think?
What you mean, your question of my teammates?
No, I'm asking about the intensity that came from the team. Did you feel that they were giving it as much as they could possibly give out there?
Yeah, 100%.
What a steal for Peter O'Mahony.
He's there again.
This is the O'Mahony turnover. He swoops in, beats the ruck, and he gets it. That was a vital.
Ireland, but the referee decides no advantage accruing. You know, there's a little bit of afters as Gethin Jenkins and Rob Carney have a little look at each other. The Stormers 22, they're now back inside their own half, Munster, but maybe they'll find something.
Raka is well read by Wycherley. And again, that battle for the ball on the floor, and I think O'Mahony has come back with it. Fabulous scrap for possession.
Was it touch first? And in midfield, something needs sorting out.
Little stumble from McGrath that time, taken on by Keane Healy. That's a big collision between Healy and Cronin.
First man, I've got clear grasp. And
for the people of Christchurch, we're really moved by walking around the city, and that is a big scrum from the Cruise. Oh, it's all on in the front row.
Crowley, O'Brien, Sean O'Brien, Peter O'Mahony back inside.
Scott Barrett again. Shenanigans going on right on the far side. We've spoken about it. So the injury profile not great for Cardiff this evening as
from this game being done, and Ireland are going to get a penalty, and this game may well be done right now.
Got the ball away to Catan, and now Dupont back on his feet, looking for the next. Oh, Ireland have stolen the ball. Still in possession. Oh, thumping tackle on Josh McLeod.
For a shove, some pressure on the Ospreys. Oh, Roots has done well to gather that.
Let's go.
Ireland desperate for Peter O'Mahony to be recovered.
Time off. Dump tackle.
Hey, six.
That's you, Peter O'Mahony.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It's fucking dangerous. It wasn't him. Bullshit. It wasn't him, mate.
Bye for Toulouse. Munster throwing everything they have at this defensively. Swarming again over the breakdown. They've turned it over.
Bit backwards. It went backwards, however, so Vakatawa can pick Russell, and it's opening up here. He's got Toma to the right. He just couldn't get it away. Oh, and then the penalty.
They'll be unimpressed, and there's a little bit of afters. Peter O'Mahony, Alan Wynne-Jones in there. They finished it. I'm not sure they started it.
Some great eyes and faces there, aren't there? Oh, look at that.
Very just showing his athleticism, being able to get up, competing for that, reading the line out exceptionally well, and what an incredible honour for Peter O'Mahony today, getting his 100 cap.
Healy, two to his left. Conway, who'll be absolutely livid with himself for that indiscretion earlier. He puts O'Mahony away, and O'Mahony back inside to Mike Healy, and Healy runs free to score.
It on. And he's furious with himself, Peter O'Mahony, and it's all threatening to boil over as he gets involved with Jacopo Trula.
Stay out.
Very needless.
Thank you.
Leonard Brown, Reid looks up, drives himself into a couple of Irish tacklers, and they get all over him. A touch isolated, that's excellent, the breakdown.
Moriarty loses his footwork and loses his feet, and Munster get the turnover. There's a hand there, and Hanrahan has a sweep up inside here.
Again, Tuangafasi. Look at that, O'Mahony in over the ball. As O'Mahony got his hands on it, another turnover by Peter O'Mahony.
Dans un deuxième temps par le numéro 8 noir. D'accord. Ta recommandation est une simple pénalité. Après, il y a un accrochage entre les deux joueurs là.
Well, I think that's just
Jenkins. Tackle comes in from Paul O'Connell and Dan Lydius, and the penalty goes to Ireland.
2-8, and it's Billy Burns who finds Robert Balakoon, looking to add to that total of 10 tries for the season, and Peter O'Mahony making up for that early knock-on.
Decision though from the match referee tonight, who by the way is Sam Grove-White, says that Munster off their feet, Cardiff penalty. And it's not an end of season dead rubber, Barry, is it? There's Peter O'Mahony straight about his business, and a little bit of a fracas.
Oh, and that ball was looked to be coming back Ireland's way, but Scotland somehow have it. And White gives it on to Xander Fagerson. It's so quickly over the ball there in Ireland.
Let's go, Scotland!
It's beautiful work at the breakdown. O'Mahony is in there.
Crucial extra metres made by Perpignan, Tommy Allen to Geoffrey Michel, and well, there is often a boil-over effect in these back-to-back fixtures. Grievances from week one continue into week two, and maybe there's an example of that. Right,
pulling it right back and trying to find some room out wide. O'Mahony drops the shoulder. So
Lonsdale, defence was waiting for him, so Coleman tidies up. Turnover. Great turnover. O'Mahony.
And it's on amongst the forwards.
Well, a lot of pushing and shoving.
Not quite. Spencer got away quickly, but still the threat, and now the try. And it's Peter O'Mahony.
Opportunity. Lurking in the wide expanse is Peter O'Mahony.
Okay, there's a little bit of McKeown looked like he was pulling the leg of O'Mahony into the air, and the afterwards was a
That's the only thing where he's gone for the block. He's saying he's going for George down, but
Look at that. That tells us everything. The hard man, Peter O'Mahony.
And they're joined too on the sideline by those players that beat the Maori All Blacks on Tuesday night. What a great week they've had in Wellington. They're here, the whole tour party's down here.
That'll call it quits for the very last time. The bench at the moment standing up for him, giving his applaud.
And the crowd's getting up also. What a moment for Peter O'Mahony.
What a soldier for Ireland, for Munster, and now for the Barbarians as well.
The unstructured nature of the game, it's just been